Boy, I had one heck of a month. I've watched 36 big movies this month of June, and now I'm about to bring to you the first half of this ranking. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. So this time around, I'm going to bring to you the first half of a special two-part ranking of all the films I watched in the month of June of 2021. I watched 36 movies. Can you believe that? I couldn't. But, well, June's coming to a close. But I decided to end with today as the last bit of movies I rewatched, okay? So I picked 36 of them. This is going to be the first half, ranging from 36 to 19. So now, if you're ready, let's get this over with and get into this ranking. Coming in at number 36 is... oh, jeez. It's Freya Got Fingered from 2001. A former guilty pleasure of mine. I watched this on Tubi, but it's now, of course, going to be expiring. Most of these are on Tubi, but they're to expire soon. Now, the film I reviewed back in April for its anniversary, this film's may have some sick and twisted, crude humor and all that jazz, and tons of language non-stop than you can ever imagine. But Tom Green is an absolute, total, I don't know what, crazy person. Man, he's just wild and crazy. Yeah. I mean, he's absolutely crazy in this. His dad, played by the late great Rip Torn's a little, and we got some other players like A.K. Thomas and Harlan Williams, Marissa Coughlin, Joey Haggerty from Airplane. Yeah, enough said about this. This is one warped out comedy. Alright, now coming in at number 35 is Stepfather 3 from 1992. Now, this, in my review, has already gotten 20 views. That's very impressive. While this film's okay and all, it's not really great. I mean, they got a different actor playing Stepfather, which you'll see the other two movies later on. Well, you'll see the second one later on this half. But anyway, the psycho stepfather has now gotten his face surgically altered, and, well, and he's about to is now married to this woman who has a little boy who is in a wheelchair. And who's okay and all. The cast is meh. You just gotta watch my review. If you've seen my review, then you should know what I'm talking about. It's not really the best Stepfather movie, but it tries its hardest. It does have a bit of good blood and gore in some parts, though. Alright, now coming in at number 34 is Nanny Professor 2, The Clumps from 2000. Now I did review the first one not so long ago, just more recently. You'll get a review of this sometime down the road, but while this was a big hit, it wasn't quite as good as its predecessor. Eddie Murphy's still funny as Sherman Klump, and most of the family he portrays as, and as the crazy buddy love, but is a little more cuckoo, if you know what I mean. Still, we get Larry Miller and John Ailes back. But I really liked this because Janet Jackson was in this, and of course I loved her little number of a song that was a contribution to this. Doesn't really matter, which of course that was a big hit for her. I love that song. It's really good. Anyway, you will see where the first movie winds up. Probably not until the second half of this ranking. Just stay tuned and find out, okay? Although it does have a few fun moments, but still a little weird, though. Oh well, the film's kind of a guilty pleasure. Well, one time, though. Okay, enough said. Now coming in at number 33 is Monkey Trouble from 1994. Now, I've seen this maybe a few times, not as much as I would, but I think this movie's kind of fun in ways. I mean, with young Thora Birch after she did Hocus Pocus, and also featuring Harvey Keitel and Mimi Rogers. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I'll have to review this sometime down the road. And, well, all I can say is the cuteness of Thora Birch absolutely is what I liked about this movie. The monkey's pretty funny too, you know. I can't try and just diss this furry critter, you know. But even so, I think Monkey Trouble's a pretty underrated movie, but it has its fun moments, you know. Now, coming in at number 32 is Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull from 2008. Well, I do like this movie, not as much as I like the first three movies, but it still manages to pull off some good action. Harrison Ford, once again, good as Indy. We got Kate Blanchett, Shia LaBeouf. Well, he's reasonable and all that jazz. But it was a big surprise to see Karen Allen back in this as Marion Ravenwood, Indy's former lover, if you remember from Raiders of the Lost Ark, which that's a ways ahead, so you'll see that in the second half of this ranking. Overall, it's got a good, well, a reasonable story. I mean, with a little twist in it, a little sci-fi twist in it. But, well, anyway, it's not too bad. I just hope for the best the fifth one will turn to be a little bit of a better one, though. Well, but Indy's fourth adventure, it's not too bad. Now, coming in at number 31 is Mr. Nanny from 1993. I know this film got a bad rap and what have you, but this film's absolutely hysterical. Hulk Hogan is absolutely pretty good in this. Sherman Hemsley's not too bad. Austin Pendleton, good. But it's those kids who are absolutely hysterical in this. I really like it. I know the little boy in the movie is actually the little boy from Leprechaun, and I know the other one is, well, would go on to play the youngest of the Sheffield kids on TV's The Nanny that same year. Yeah. That's overall fun, and they pull pranks on Hogan's character like crazy, similar to, well, what Macaulay Culkin would do to trap Marvin Harry in Home Alone. but they're much more crazier, though. Mr. Nay, it's not factually bad, but it's kind of a guilty pleasure, though. Not really one of the greats, but still funny, though. Now, coming in at number 30 is Hulk from 2003, another guilty pleasure. Finally, we got Marvel's big green giant on the big screen, but I'm gonna say the film's kind of mixed and what have you. I mean, well, Ang Lee directs this. It's not that bad. I mean, some of the cast is hit or miss, like Eric Bana. Jennifer Connelly's pretty good. Sam Elliott, Josh Lucas, and Nick Nolte. Yeah, I appreciate trying to explore Bruce Banner's origin stories and what have you. Yeah, that's not too bad. But The Incredible Hulk, I figure, is a little bit of a step up from this one, but still, I gotta admit, it's pretty good in some ways. But there are some things that could have been a little changed and what have you, like making some parts look like panels from comics and what have you. Oh well, but Hulk is still pretty good in ways. Now coming in at number 29 is The Fate of the Furious from 2017. Yeah, I'll probably get controversy for having this so low instead of high, but hey, this got mixed reviews, so I don't want to try and get to know But anyway, this film's pretty cool and what have you. It's not the best of the Fast and the Furious series. You'll find out when you see my ranking that I just did recently. But it's not too bad. We got some good performances. Once again, Vin Diesel, who, yeah, kind of was disappointed that he was drawn to the bad side, But we still got good performances from Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham, Ludacris, Tyrese Gibson, Michelle Rodriguez, yeah, all that jazz. That was still a pretty good movie. Charlize Theron was, whoa, badass as Cypher. Yeah, not too bad. You'll see more of the franchise in this here ranking. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Now, coming in at number 28 is Hot Shots Part 2 from 1993. And I thought it was the first time watch, but I forgot I did see this before. And I'm going to say, it's almost as funny as its predecessor. You'll see where that winds up in the second half. But anyway, this is pretty darn hysterical. Charlie Sheen, once again, good as Topper Harley. We got Lloyd Bridges and Valeria Golino from the first movie back in. This film parodies mostly the Rambo series, where Richard Crenna actually appears in this as well. Yeah, it's not too bad. I might review this someday, but in the meantime, you can expect a review of the first Hot Shots coming up later on next month. This film is pretty funny, though. I really loved it. It's just so hysterical. Now, coming in at number 27 is Stepfather 2 from 1989. Well, I still like the first one a little bit more, but this one does pull off some good moves. Terry O'Quinn returns as the evil stepfather, and now plans to have found his future wife, along with a stepson who absolutely loves him. But other people tried to get in his way, and manages to kill them off one by one. Whoa. I'm going to say this film is a guilty pleasure. I really enjoyed it. And I just got to say, it's so killer and what have you. Caroline Williams, who was also in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and she'd also be in Leprechaun 3 is in this. Yeah. Leprechaun 3, yeah, she was getting that. She was getting Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm getting sidetracked here. But anyway, Stepfather 2, definitely pretty good. I really did enjoy that movie. It's awesome. Now, coming in at number 26 is Joyride from 2001. Now, I haven't seen this film in ages. It sure was good to see this movie again. This is a really good mystery suspense thriller starring the late great Paul Walker, along with Steve Zahn, Lily Sobieski. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, about these two dudes trying to have some fun on CB, and they get through to this dude named Rusty Nail. Yeah, I definitely gotta review this. I think I'm a little late for its anniversary, but rest assured, I'll make it up for it. One day, we'll see. But this film's pretty good and what have you. It was great to see this film once more. I mean, it's just so shocking. Yeah. I really enjoyed Joyride. I haven't seen its direct-to-video sequels. I don't know when I will check them out, but, well, who knows when that's going to happen. Now, coming in at number 25 is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves from 1991. Now, unfortunately, I forgot this film had its anniversary this month, so don't worry. I'll make up for that, though, later on. Because it turned 20 this year. Now, I know a lot of people didn't like Kevin Costner's portrayal as the title character, and I understand. He's a little crazy at times, but he manages to redeem himself later on. Alan Rickman was really good as the Sheriff of Nottingham. Very good. Christian Slater, Gray as Will Scarlet, and let's see, Morgan Freeman as Azim, real good. But I really like Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio's performance as Maid Marian, though. Very good. And it had some, well, two good songs. And the one was from Jeff Lynne of ELO. And the other being, of course, Everything I Do It For You by Bryan Adams. That was really good. Anyway, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I think this is a very good movie. Even though Kevin Costner might not have done so well with the critics and what have you. But hey, again, I'm understanding. But it's just a movie, you know. It's just a lot of fun, though. I really got a few good laughs out of it, though, in some parts, though. Now, coming in at number 24 is License to Kill from 1989. Now, this is only the second and only other movie that Timothy Dalton did as James Bond 007. Expect a review of that next month. But anyway, the film's pretty good and what have you, but it is kind of dark in ways, and I know a lot of people did not like and what have you. Even so, with Dalton kind of prefers he liked Living Daylights over this. That's still to come. And I just thought I'd revisit this. I didn't watch all James Bond movies on Tubi since they're about to be dropped real soon. Overall, it's not too bad. This was the 16th James Bond flick, and, well, it's pretty good in some ways. And I liked the theme song on My Glass Night, really good. Some of the action was pretty good too, as a matter of fact. It's pretty good in some ways. But you'll find out if I like it a bit or not when I review it. But again, it's pretty good in some ways, License to Kill is. Now, coming in at number 23 is Jawbreaker from 1999. Now, I haven't seen this film in years either. This is easily another guilty pleasure of mine. I love this movie. I mean, it has developed a cult following, despite it got dissed and what have you. But it was pretty fun in ways. And of course, it would inspire several other films to be fun. Not as deadly as the plot for this, though. But it had a pretty good cast that included Rose McGowan and, let's see, Judy Greer's in this. Rebecca Gayheart. Yeah, pretty good and what have you. I really got to enjoy this again. It was fun. If you've not seen this movie, this is one I would recommend. But I will review this sometime or sooner. But Jawbreaker, it's absolutely awesome. I really got a kick out of it. It was pretty darn funny. Well, it kind of has a little bit of a comedy feel with more of a suspense feel and what have you. Okay, enough said. Now, coming in at number 22 is The Hunchback of Notre Dame from 1996. Now, this probably might give me controversy for having it so low and what have you. But this film's pretty much a real dark film for Disney and what have you. I mean, I really did enjoy this. With having a pretty good cast and what have you, of voice actors and what have you. I mean, I love the characters in the movie as well, including Quasimodo and Esmeralda, who was voiced by Demi Moore, and of course, Judge Frollo really good villain. I gotta say, Hunchback of Notre Dame is pretty funny in some parts, but it is pretty more dramatic and what have you. But what can I say? It's a very good movie. Kind of underrated though, but still a good movie from Disney. It's so much fun in some parts though. Now coming in at number 21 is From Russia with Love from 1963, the second James Bond film, second to have Sean Connery as 007. Yeah, this film's pretty good. I got to enjoy it. It had a lot of good action and suspense. I'm just gonna say it was just so good. It had a good story and great characters. What can I say? You can't go wrong with some of the early James Bond films. I mean, From Russia with Love is definitely a very good movie. And I especially liked its theme song, what have you. It's just so good. Can't go wrong with, well, some of those movies, you know. But I really liked From Russia with Love. Now coming in at number 20 is Dodgeball, a true underdog story from 2004. I love this movie. I watched it on Amazon Prime. It was great to see this movie. Vince Vaughn is absolutely great. Ben Stiller's very funny. Christine Taylor, Rip Torn. Yeah, those were all those characters were pretty good. It's just got a whole load of laughs and what have you. I really enjoyed how things turn out for the good guys and what have you. Vaughn's character's team and crew of average Joes being out those characters from Globo Gym. Yeah, and forcing their founder White Goodman to go all fat and chubby and what have you. More fat than even. Never mind. I ain't going to get into this subject, thank you. Oh boy. But still, it's a fun movie. I love this movie. I've already done a review of it, though. Now, coming in at number 19 is The Living Daylights from 1987. Now, this here's the 15th James Bond movie, the first to have Timothy Dalton in the role of 007. Yeah, he's very good in this. I'm glad that he's happy with this than he was with his other one, License to Kill. But even so, this film was really good. Taken from Ian Fleming's short story and what have you. And I just gotta tell you, it was just so much fun. Now, anyway, the rest of the characters are pretty good and what have you. I just feel like this is another good James Bond movie. You will get a review of this later on next month. So, anyway, it also has some good action and what have you. Just like what you can get from any other Bond movie. The theme song done by Aha. Yes, you heard me correctly, as in the Aha that did that song Take On Me. Well, did a pretty good job with the theme song. So anyway, Living Daylights, that closes up this first half of this June Rewatch ranking. Please tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, be a part of the Big D Nation, and join me next time when I bring to you the second half of this ranking. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to check out some of these recent vids I've done. In the upper left-hand corner is the spoiler-free review I did for the latest installment of the Fast and the Furious franchise, F9. The upper right-hand corner is my review of The Nutty Professor, which celebrated its 25th anniversary recently. Or go see my review of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which also turned 25 not so long ago, in the bottom left-hand corner. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.